everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and we are doing an unboxing video. So, I had an explosion of decks because I went to Northwest Tarot Symposium. And when I say explosion, I mean like in a week's time period, I probably got about 6 decks. Which is a lot for me. That's a lot for me. And yeah, it's a lot for me. And so I felt a little guilty, but not too much, because the decks that I got, I'm very happy about. But all that aside, I just want to do a quick intro to each of them. So this is the first of the intro of my Northwest Tarot Symposium deck haul. And that would be the lovely Divine Muses Oracle. And it comes in this cute little pouch. The deck creator has it in the cute pouch here. And I'm not going to, because I'm going to switch angles in a moment to get a good look at this deck. But I thought I'd show you the backs. And that is a lovely size. I love when oracle decks are this size. And she is the creator. This is Maree Bento is the deck creator. She created the Antiquarian Tarot, I believe. Yes, she did. And so I don't own that deck, but I have the Stretch Tarot, and I knew that this particular deck was going to complement the Divine Muses was going to complement my Stretch Tarot beautifully. And I may eventually get the Antiquarian. The only reason I didn't get the Antiquarian yet is because it kind of feels a little similar to me, to my Stretch. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want it just yet. But I did want this one. So it does come with this lovely guidebook here, which I'm excited about. This is an oracle deck, mind you. Oracle. So this is some good, delicious information that she goes into. But again, we'll go more into the deck when I switch angles, and we'll check it out. I am so excited. I'm so excited. All right, let's get started. I have been dying to do this unboxing, so oh, talk about delayed gratification, for real. It's been days since the Tarot Symposium, and that's when I got this lovely deck, the Divine Muses Oracle. Excuse me. And it's in this cute pouch. The deck creator has the pouch come with the deck. And I just love the guidebook. Let's take a look at this. The guidebook is written and created, and the deck is created by Maree Bento. And this is quite the chunky guidebook. And I, like I mentioned before in the intro of this video, just adore meeting the deck creator. She's just such a delight, a bubbly personality. Just, I don't know, you could just feel, just in the brief moment that I got to meet her, yeah, it was like really a sweet little meeting. So anyways, she signed the cover card here, the little, so I'm looking forward to this. So I got this deck, oh, and I left my, I have to get up for a moment and get it, because I was also called to the Antiquarian Tarot, but I didn't get the Antiquarian Tarot. Here's the Ancestors card. Because I have the Stretch Tarot, which is quite similar to me in feel to the Antiquarian. Not to say that I'm not going to ever get the Antiquarian. I think it's sold out right now even. I don't think I'd be able to. It's out, you know, temporarily out of print, I hope. I'm not able to get my hands on it just yet, I don't think. But even still, I just felt like it was a little redundant for me to get the Antiquarian when I had the stretch, and I love the stretch. But I wanted an oracle deck that really spoke to the aesthetic of the stretch, and I felt like this one did. As soon as I walked by the table, her table at the Tarot Symposium, I was like, oh my gosh. And she was, I'm sorry, I'm just in love with this card. Oh my gosh. She was in a class, and another vendor was sitting at their table next to her, and said that they would text to let her know that she got a sale. So she came coming bursting out, you know, to make the sale with me, and then and yeah, I just love it. Astral Ascent. Boundaries. I am a sucker for boundaries cards and decks. I really am. Celestial Union. I am also a sucker for collage kind of decks, and like this antiquated look. It just is really beautiful to me. Cosmic Prince. Divine Messenger. Oh, I love that. Can't wait to do a tarot combos video with my stretch tarot with this deck, because I just know that I think they're going to be quite fast friends, and it's going to really enhance my readings. Eternal Student. I've been really called to these independent decks. Great Mother. And not because, oh, they're so beautiful, because, I mean, they are beautiful, and they are unique, and they are, like, wow. But because there's a certain vibration with them that's a little different. Not to say that I don't have the same kind of connections with the mass-produced. I do have some amazing connections. I love this card. This is Green Goddess. Isn't that gorgeous? But it's just a special, special connection. I can't even explain it. And now I'm going to start really looking at my collection, and really just trying to only have decks that really speak to my soul. And I'm allowed to have many that speak to my soul, but they need to speak to my soul. And if they aren't, like if I'm not really connecting to them, then they need to go. Group Mind. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this deck so much. Keeper of Time. Kindred Spirits. Oh my goodness. Lattice of the Soul. Lion Heart. Lunar Masculine. Oh, I like this. Magical Child. Muse of Art. Gorgeous. Muse of Astrology. Oh. Muse of Comedy. I understand she has some muses, like Divine Muses Oracle, hence, you know, like she has like a suit of Divine Muses. Muse of Dance, and the lovely Josephine Baker. Love her. Muse of Eloquence. Muse of History. Can't wait to look and see what some of these muse cards are, or you know, the meanings. Muse of Hymns. Muse of Music. I love the diversity in this deck. Oh my goodness. And the stock is that kind of, I don't know if it's not like, I don't know, maybe it is kind of plasticky. I don't know, but I like it. You know, I'm a riffle shuffler, and I think it's going to riffle shuffle like a dream. So I love it. I love the size of it. This is my favorite thing also with independent decks. Not to say that I think I have a couple of mass-produced ones, like the Oracle of Mystical Moments, that are more shaped like a tarot size, but most Oracle decks are not. And I love when they are. I love when they're shaped like a tarot deck. Muse of Poetry. Muse of Tragedy. Mystic Rapture. I can even see this going with my Moonchild Tarot. Even this one, even this image. Perfect Stranger. Psychic Portal. Oh my goodness. Queen of Roses. This is a badass deck. Raven King. Reflection. Oh my goodness. Resonance. Retreat. I'm in love. I'm in love. Sacred Witch. Sea Priestess. Shadow Queen. Sin Eater. Let's see if I can turn the Sky Father. Solar Feminine. Oh, love that. Spirit of Home. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. I had a treehouse once. My dad built me a clubhouse once out of wood, and he also built me a treehouse at one point. Totality of Infinity. Totem of Air. Totem of Earth. No. Totem of Fire with the Salamander. Totem of Water. True Will. Ultima, is that Materia? Yes. Unknown. Interesting. Wild Man. Wild Woman. World Weaver. Wounded Healer. Wow. I cannot wait to check out like my tarot combos and see how they work out with this little deck. Yeah, I knew I was going to shuffle like a dream. 1 second. Let's try that one more time. Because it's like this amazing card stock. I want to like take a look at the guidebook in just a moment. We're going to see if we can get a card to jump so we can explore the, let's see how jumpable this deck is for me. Spirit, what do you need us to know that we can take from you today? Oh. Wild Woman. totem of water. And solar feminine, my goodness. Some far out there keywords, huh? And then look at the backs. It's pretty. Wild woman, so it looks like it's in alphabetical order. She's got some different quotes in here. She's got like gratitude and table of contents, introduction, part 1, using the cards, part 2, the oracle cards and their meanings. She has it, you know, all the keywords here. Looks like in alphabetical order. Then she's got it divided to the muses, then the animals and alchemy, which totem, oh, that's just one of the regular ones. Okay, an introduction. Distance and shadow, the muses, animals and alchemy, about the creation, a note about meanings, gender note. She says, it may be worth noting that when something is described in a card as masculine or feminine, I'm not referring to the qualities of that card and not necessarily gender. So, and then final thought, and then using the cards, ritual, altars, reading with the cards, asking the questions. It's a really good little guidebook. Channel a Divine Muse. Okay, so we're going to the card meanings. Oh, there's the wild one. Instinctual, fierce, liberated, healer. Essence. This card explores the powerful and instinctual nature of the wild woman. She is fierce, creative, and healing force. She is resilient, determined, and highly intuitive. Each of us has this archetype within us, an inherent instinct that exists beneath our domesticated humanness. This wild part of us gets judged as too primal and unevolved, but we need this archetype to liberate us from the still holding patriarchy. This archetype reflects the freedom to speak the truth, and anger may be one. Yet for many years, anger was considered sinful and was therefore repressed. And she goes on like into depth about that. She talks about, you know, your body image here. She said there are several archetypes that exist within the wild woman: the mother, dark goddess, warrior woman, lover, and medicine woman. If the wild woman card has been pulled, perhaps one of these aspects of yourself is bubbling to the surface and wanting to heal the situation you're inquiring about. This card transcends gender, so anyone can examine these archetypes within their lives. Look into any of the following aspects to bring empowerment, balance, and healing to your life. She has the dark goddess, is ferocious, transformative, and demands respect. Look into Kali, Lilith, Hecate, Sekhmet to further examine this aspect of the wild woman archetype. Do you have an affinity for any of these goddesses? They all have a wildish nature that is considered dark or unacceptable to society. However, their power brings the brutal truth, which can stimulate deep healing. The warrior woman is rational, strategic, resembling the goddess of wisdom and protectress of cities, Athena. Virginal, she is a woman unto herself who is not controlled by any man. Okay, Let's see. She says she presides over battle, yet and is an ally for women. The mother is a generous, loving, and protective. As seen in the Earth Mother goddess Gaia. Then there's the lover, who is creative, sexual, charismatic, and attractive, like Greek Aphrodite or Inanna. Oh wow, she goes deep. Wow. And then she has a shadow aspect. Yeah, you would probably feel disconnected from those energies. And then she talks about in the picture, it says, in the car, this antique portrait of Louise Glom is dated 1920. She was known for her roles as a femme fatale in the era of silent films. And then I won't go on there, but I like that. She has footnotes. Here's a great little guidebook. It's in depth, and I love that. You know, I love that this oracle has an in-depth look at things. We'll just kind of peek at the totem of water here. Turn right to that. Spirits of water. Emptiness. And I don't know what that means. The totem of water fosters receptivity, sensitivity, and intuition. It is the expression of the elemental spirits of water. We see this in the rhythms of nature, the ebb and flow of the seas, and of life. Okay, too tired to really look into that, but I like it. The solar feminine. Articulate, brave, leadership, brilliance. Wow. Digging this reading. Interesting. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. Anyways. Sorry guys, I'm getting so sleepy. I don't want to fall asleep on you, but I've been dying to unbox this deck for so long. And it's finally come to a point where I'm like, I don't care how sleepy I am unboxing this thing so I can finally start playing with it. I mean, look at it. Look how it just shuffles. The sound of it shuffling is just amazing. Kindred spirits. Oh my goodness, you guys. Alright, well there you have it. That is the lovely Divine Muses Oracle unboxing. Please let me know what you think of this deck. Do you have it in your collection? What are your thoughts? I will be at some point in the near future doing a tarot combos video with the stretch, and then sometimes I think of other decks that I can play with my new oracles or whatever new deck I get. I'm like, what else can you play nicely with? So stay tuned for that as well. And I just love this deck so much. Alright, you guys, I want to give you big hugs, big virtual hugs. I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.